Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the channel. I'm Case, and today I want to be talking about the top 2 games out of E3 from my perspective. Now, before I start, I would love for you guys to put in the comment section below what your 2 favorite games were. So for me, in second place, Battlefield 5. The reason for that is, of course, Rotterdam. I'm Dutch. They're going to have a Rotterdam map. Hopefully, you're going to have single player in which I would be able to play from a Dutch perspective the first few days of the war, which for me, that is just super interesting and super hype. I don't know if that's confirmed yet. I haven't seen any footage or anything about that, so, it is what it is. What I do know is confirmed is ground operations. And if they're going to keep that historically accurate, well, probably accurate-ish, is the Germans will be parachuting down and the Dutch will be defending. The Germans should also have access to the Junkers 52, which is the transport planes, and then the Me-109s, and of course the Stukas. The Dutch, however, should also have planes in the air, and notably one in particular, the Fokker G1. Super cool plane. Didn't have too many of them, unfortunately, in the war, so they couldn't really resist the Luftwaffe very much, but they did score some air victories, and they also did down Me-109s with that plane. So it would make sense if they include it, but on the other hand, since there's no actual models left, there's one wooden model in Soesterberg last that I know. Chances of that plane being included, probably not, but I'm still hoping for it. I mean, if I see that that's going to be confirmed, if they're going to have that plane in there, I'm, I'm super stoked, super stoked. So, like I said, I imagine the ground operations map would be the Germans parachuting down. Then they're going to have to destroy some AA guns, some artillery, push the Dutch further down until the final stand, which was literally a bridge. And then afterwards, I don't know if they're going to include that, but the Heinkel 111s flew over and they bombed the center of Rotterdam, which cost a lot of lives and ultimately also caused the capitulation, I think is the word, capitulation of the Netherlands, because the Germans said, okay, we did this to Rotterdam, so we're going to take on Utrecht next and a bunch of other big cities. And the Dutch said, okay, we can't defeat the Germans. The Germans, they're too powerful, and we don't want to lose that many more of our fellow countrymen. So we gave up. And it's unfortunate, of course, because everyone wants to have that heroic stuff. But on the other end of the spectrum, you got to think of your own people. And there were plenty of civilians that have already lost their lives. And the Dutch just didn't want to do any more of that. So, long story short, super excited for it because Dutch. So my first place pick is Cyberpunk 2077. Now the reason for that is because it came completely out of left field. Never played The Witcher, and of course Cyberpunk 2077 is by the people that did The Witcher. I've heard from a lot of people that The Witcher is great. I've actually bought the trilogy now so I can get kind of a feel of their storytelling, because right now I haven't seen any gameplay yet, but the people that saw it behind closed doors at E3 said it's freaking great. So I'm going to trust those people. If the trailer looks that good, then the gameplay, I mean, it has to be good too, right? And the most awesome thing is that you're playing full RPG style. You can be playing either a male or a female. Your name will always be V, but you can change your appearance. And when I play an RPG, I always model the person after myself because I want to immerse myself in that world. I want to take myself from behind the PC and put myself in there as if I was that person, if I was, in this case, going to be V. And another thing that I'm going to love about this game is that it's going to bear it all. It's not going to censor itself. And one of the things with censoring is that it pulls you out of the story. If you're an adult, you want to see all that stuff. You don't want to know that, okay, I knew that it was there, but they purposefully pulled the camera away. I want to see everything. And the trailer, it's playing behind me right now. It should be anyway. That game looks absolutely brutal. There is no censoring going on in that trailer at all. I mean, obviously, they probably did some censoring to not show the hardcore stuff because it is E3, but when the game comes out, I think I'm going to be absolutely amazed. Another thing that they're going to have is vehicles, and that's going to be third person. The actual play is going to be first person, which is amazing to me because usually RPGs, they're like over the shoulder. Right now, none of that. It's just going to be first person. So I think the immersion in that game is going to be absolutely great. Another thing that you will be able to do is mod yourself because it's cyberpunk. I mean, Ghost in the Shell, augmented humans. This is going to be freaking epic. I mean, weapons in your arms and stuff like that. Sensors probably. I don't know what is going to be possible, but I'm definitely super excited for this game to come out. I want to play this so bad. I know that it's probably going to come out in 2019, which is kind of sucks, but I'm willing to wait for something good. And I still have 3 Witches to play through because I'm currently on The Witcher 1, which I started out just now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my take on the 2 best games for E3 from my perspective. I hope you leave a comment telling me what your 2 favorite games are. And as always, hashtag game for the sake of gaming. I hope to see you next time. See you on the flip side.